Morning, everybody. This is March 3rd, 2023. We're about a minute from the New York Open. I just wanted to record my some trading time here. We'll see what happens. Just looking at the charts by themselves. Let me see. Trying to make sure the screen is as good as possible. The 5-minute looks like it had a run up and now it's retracing back. We're looking at, I'll try to probably go back in long. I'm looking at the stochastic, had a good run up there. The LBR 310 is still coming off of a high, so I'll probably look to enter in. All right, we just opened. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for it to come down a bit before I gonna go ahead and mark it in one. Just gonna pull it maybe down to the 20s, 22. I'll add another. I'll just add one right there. Looking on the VIX, it's curling up, so that but that was 15 minutes ago. We got a lot last VIX data. My guess is it's going to bounce and we're going to go lower. So I've got my second. I'm going to go ahead and take my first target at the first entry, basically, to average down. And then I will look for a bounce back to the 40s. All right. So we're approaching about a 50% pullback on the 5-minute chart from the run-up that started about an hour before open at 6:30 my time. So it came down to about the 50%, between 50 and 61.8. We're looking maybe a bounce back to the 40s, low or high 30s. So that's where my exits will be. I'm not aiming for a whole lot. I'm gonna just go with 38. Front run the 40s by a little bit. The first, again, will be at 29.50. This may or may not work, obviously. Let's see what the 5 minutes or the 15 seconds says. Let me hide some of these things that just getting in the way. Okay, looks like we tapped the 61.8 on the 5-minute. I could have put in a resting limit order there. It's first time streaming. I started a little late, trying to figure out the music, the background music, so you don't hear my breathing as much. I gotta work on that. Okay, we're now showing signs of a upward movement. The VIX again is showing what I thought it's obviously, prices were dropping, so the VIX is rising. The 15-second chart looks like it wants to bounce back to the 130. I'm going to go ahead and add another here, just because of the Bollinger Band momentum play, where price hasn't poked the band for a while and the band is starting to curve. But I'm going to go take a quicker profit, probably at 7 points, just bringing my averages down a little bit, giving myself room, because it can still push down a little bit further, down to the 100s, 103 area. I think I might add another one with the but I'll check on the 1 minute. 1 minute still looks like it has some room to go down. The Bollinger Band hasn't curled. Stochastic is still below where I'd like it to be. I'd like it to be up here when the price is at the lowest. The stochastic has to be above the 10, the stochastic RSI, I should say. I'm trading on a 150K Apex account with a $5,000 trailing drawdown. I'm about 4,500 from my high. Well, I'm 500 down from my high on this particular account, so I have about 4,500 of drawdown available. And since this is all for entertainment, not financial advice, I'm going to use all of that 4,500 if I need to, just so that you will be entertained. So we got out of our first contract, just averaged down a little bit. We're up maybe $10 on our trade. 1 minute looks, it doesn't look like it's, you know, wanting to go either direction. On the 5 minute we have let's see, you know, the curvature of the fast MA here, and that suggests to me that it's going to go sideways for a little bit. So I don't want to play the sideways move. I might take both of my remaining contracts off at 129 if I can get it. 127, 129. Yeah, I'll pull out my second down. I'm not interested in kind of see it go sideways for. This isn't going to be a long recording, so alright, we could see on the 15-second here, it is in that range with the squeeze cloud showing. Looks like there's a chance it'll, you know, obviously kick down. There's a chance for anything, obviously. I'm going to go ahead and add. I'm going to add a third here, just to bring my average down a little bit. Took that add off. Now my cost average is down. I'm going to take the rest off here at the top of the band. Okay. Again, overall this trade is we're only about 15 points total in, and we ended up with 34 total dollars or 17 total points. So not, you know, obviously lucrative, but for 7 minutes of trading. Let's go back to the 1 minute. The 1 minute isn't very. This isn't my favorite setup. Let's just say that. Mine is up here playing the reversal, where there's a strong move up, and then there's that Bollinger Band momentum where it pulls away from the last poke. There's this gap and there's a curvature. I don't like it to, you know, go on a 45, kind of like it flatten out a little bit, and then on, you know, one of these tops I'll short, and if it, you know, keeps pushing up, I'll just add to it. The point is, after a strong 2 pushes up, the third push isn't as strong, so I can average in again with, you know, the so it looks like I would have came out on, you know, pretty good with if I had left my orders where they were, but, you know, I didn't know where it was going, and I didn't want to wait to go sideways or down for the next little bit. All right, that's today's open. Not much happening. I'll keep trading. If I remember, I'll record them. But thank you for watching, and like and subscribe if you want more videos of live trades. Have a good weekend.